from the shotgun. It's Purdy. Forced out left. Now he'll run it. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Taking advantage of the room to run. A gain of 19 on the scramble.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. Pushed out to his left.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Second and 5. On the handoff, it's Johnson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
It's 3rd and 4. Purdy to throw. The pressure gets there, and he goes down. A sack that should be the final play of this first quarter.
Matthew Wright on for the field goal. A 35-yard attempt.
So, first quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. It's the Ravens out front, and we're back to the Steel City after this. Out comes Matthew Wright to try the field goal. It'll be a 35-yard attempt. Wright's kick is good. And the Steelers are on the board. It's now 10-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Oh, that is a duck on the kickoff. Not only doesn't it reach the landing zone, that's going to be spotted beyond the 40-yard line. Couple of first downs already on this drive, and they'll go first down from the 43. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. The play fake. Here's the lefty Penix. That's a short one caught by LaForda. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
From the 46-yard line, a second down and 6. They'll run the draw with Barkley. And he's going to have a first down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
On first down, it's Penix. Now a screen set up for Barkley. And they finally catch up with him, but it's a big play, taking it into the red zone. A huge play there on the screen pass. It's a gain of 34.
So it's man coverage, Mike. You have to keep track of who your responsibility is. And in this case, he just drops him. He's wide open, short throws, turn into long runs, and they're inside the red zone.
So not quite first and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. They'll run it here with Saquon. And he'll take this one in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Baltimore.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Ravens move out in front by the score of 17-3. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
First and 10. Purdy will find Montgomery out of the backfield. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
The ability to generate explosive plays is the greatest correlation with the ability to score points. So every defense nowadays is trying to say, cannot let them throw the ball over our head. What does that do? Get you a little bit more depth in your drops. Makes it a little bit easier for some of these check down pickups.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. On the give, it's Johnson. And a nice tackle in the open field limits the game to only 1.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional, you become very pass-happy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Get set. On second down, Purdy. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a first down.
Mike, this is great awareness by the quarterback manipulating the pocket. He feels the pressure coming on around him, but so often the soft spot is moving up in the pocket. That's exactly what he does. Takes off down the middle of the field, picks up good yardage, and a first down.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. This throw, right side, taken in by Ridley. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Here's Purdy. He's into space, past the 25. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. Here's Purdy. Now a screen set up for Johnson. And that one's just too long to get going. They'll come up, stop him before the lineman can get out to lead the way.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Here's a 2nd and 9.
Get set. Do not.
To throw once more, it's Purdy. A pass taken in by Johnson. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
A gain of 2.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
On 3rd down, it's Purdy. He'll go right and find his running back. For the pylon, he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
And this is just high-level quarterback play down here in the red zone. The way they teach them their progressions, Mike, it's touchdown, check down. You don't want to take a sack. You certainly don't want to turn the ball over. He knows he has nothing down the field, nowhere to go to his receivers and tight ends. Check it down to your back. Let them do the rest after the catch, and it results in a touchdown.
Ravens 17. Steelers 10.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Oh, this ball's going to wind up nowhere close to the landing zone. Definite mishit there. This one's going to be spotted out beyond the 40. Throwing now, Penix on 1st down. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down. Back to throw. Here's Penix. He's got his man downfield. It's Debo. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. They get 24 on that one. 1st down, Baltimore.
1st down, Ravens.
Now Penix. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump. And he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
Samuel brings this in along the sideline. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Big-time completion here as they try to get some points before the half. And remember, they're getting the ball back after the break, so they get a chance to double up possessions here if they're able to put a scoring drive together.
Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
Once you get down into this part of the field, most teams call it the red area. You have to finish by capitalizing with 6 points. Anything less than that feels like a little bit of a letdown, and after that sack, their chances of coming away with 6 get a lot more difficult.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They run out of the gun with Barkley. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Back-to-back plays by this defense now, Mike, winning these early downs. They get the sack on first, the tackle for loss on second, and now it brings up 3rd and long.
On 3rd down, they'll go with Saquon. And they'll work this into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line, taken down after a gain of 5. Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their 2nd. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Ravens tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Get set, get set. 18, watch out.
On 1st and 10, 30. The throw here is complete. And it's going to be taken down right at midfield.
That's good for us Steelers. First down. 1st and 10.
To throw on 1st down is Purdy. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. And he is out of bounds down at the 21. That one good for 29.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play call. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Off the play fake. Here's Purdy. Hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
And now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout to talk things over before 3rd down. Out comes Matthew Wright to try the field goal. It'll be a 35-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Steelers are able to get it back within a score.
To the
First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway.
On the set.
On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
1 yard gain. Brings up
From the 43, here's second down and 9. From the gun, here is Penix. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down. He was trying to hook up with Deebo Samuel that time. Now it's going to be third down.
Ready. 70 Timberwolves. Not ball 18.
Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. Oh, he's got a man. That's caught by Brown. 14 yards on that pass play there. Good for a Raven first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
70 Lions.
On first and 10, it's Barkley. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 42-yard line, here's second and 9.
Back 60. Set. Go.
From the gun, it's Penix. That'll be taken in by Barkley. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
They'll come up to third and 3.
Let's go. Back to 60. Back to 60. Check out.
They'll try to run here with Barkley.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up fourth down and 1.
Here's Jake Elliott now to try the field goal. This one from 52 yards away. Play clock has expired. We're not going to get this one off on top. John Harbaugh will send out the field goal unit. This a 57-yard attempt. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Ravens will extend their third quarter lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And back to work goes Elliott after making the field goal. He'll send this one away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Outside. 18.
Out of the gun, here's Purdy. He'll swing this out to Montgomery. And he'll be run out of bounds. That's a good gain. On 1st down, they pick up 7 yards.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Here's 2nd and 2. A give, and here's Johnson. And he's going to pick up the 1st down across midfield and down at the 49.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Get set. Run around, set.
Purdy now on 2nd down. Short pass taken in by the tight end. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
It is 3rd and 10. Back to throw, Purdy. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Jordan Addison that time. And that'll set up 4th down. On 4th down, it's Corliss Waitman out to punt. And that one not placed as well as he had hoped. It's all the way into the end zone for a touchdown. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Throwing is Penix. He's got Laporta open on the left side. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. That one good for 26 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Penix. That's caught on the right side by Sutton. And he will be out of bounds right around the 35. First catch for him on this new season. And it results in a 1st down.
Probably took him a little bit longer than they would have preferred, but he finally gets on the board. First catch, first touch. Here as we start the second half.
And the lefty Penix on 1st down. Firing right side, brought in by Brown. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another 1st down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They'll throw. It's Penix. Cross right side to the tight end, Komet. And he's into the end zone, and they are making it look easy. Cole Komet, touchdown, Ravens.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. The quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Get set, get set. Up.
They'll start this on the ground with Johnson. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Valuable lesson, man. I had to grow.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Watch out!
Out of the gun. It's Purdy. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Reed. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Liking 18.
Here's Penix. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up Incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On second down, Penix. Now a screen set up for Barkley. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass.
It's a really good job defensively. The key is you don't want your defensive linemen to overcommit to rushing the passer, and you don't want your linebackers in secondary dropping too deep defending the pass. In this case, all three levels played disciplined, good football with good vision. That's why they're able to stop him for no gain.
Cortland Sutton, the intended receiver, and that's going to lead to a fourth down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
Another one through the uprights. He is 4 for 4 on the game. And the Ravens will extend their lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
35-yard line.
On this first down, it's Johnson. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this third quarter of play. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second and inches. Fourth quarter begins on the ground. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good runner. Third and short, fourth and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Get set.
A run up the gut with Montgomery. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
Yeah, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5. Give it right up the middle. Here's Johnson. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
Third down, 3 to go.
Get set, get set. Stop.
Here's Purdy. He's got a receiver. It's Addison. He's going to be taken down, but there's a late flag in the backfield that might give him 15 more yards. Purdy now, he'll throw on first down. He'll set up the screen to Montgomery. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Montgomery. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Ravens 17-yard line.
They face 2nd down and 7.
Get set, get set.
Purdy looks out of the pistol. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard. He sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and
5.
Throwing from the gun is Purdy. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down.
Watch out! Stop!
Now Purdy. Escaping the pressure right. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he will have the 1st down. So they roll the dice on 4th down in the red zone. And it pays off with 1st and goal. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. That's his 2nd touchdown now here in the season opener. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Play clock down to 0. That's going to be a delay. So again, they will try for 2. This time, it comes from the 7-yard line. Throwing is Purdy. That is incomplete. And the 2-point conversion is unsuccessful.
33. Steelers 19.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And that kick goes out of bounds right away, and that is a big mistake because that ball's going to be marked beyond the 40-yard line. Couple of first downs already on this drive, and they'll go first down from the 43. They'll start on the ground with Barkley, and he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. That one good for a dozen. A very quick first down.
4-minute offense, Mike, so what does it mean? 1, make the defense use all of their remaining timeouts. 2, continue to pick up first downs, milk the clock. And then 3, if possible, finish with the ball in your hands.
Left side, that's complete. It's Sutton. And he has got this one all the way down to the 2-yard line. A big play there for Baltimore. 42 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Not much happening there. Just a short game. Ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal.
Let's go.
Barkley will take this one into the end zone. It's a Raven touchdown. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Here's Elliott for the extra point. He knocks it through, and the Ravens will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
Get set. Get set. Stop.
So the drive begins with a give to Johnson. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
In order for you to be able to operate out of this 4-3 style defense, Mike, the key is your defensive tackles, their ability to penetrate, their ability to be game wreckers. That's exactly what we saw here, his ability to get back there, make the stop at the line of scrimmage, keep it to no gain.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Purdy. Throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Here's a 3rd and 10.
Get set.
Off the play fake. Here's Purdy. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Weeds. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. Here's Barkley. inside the 25-yard line. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Baltimore. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Once again, it's Barkley. Not much there, maybe a yard.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Second down and 8. He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And he will have the first down. Even with 3 timeouts on the other side, they're going to be able to run this baby all the way down. Still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. From out of the gun, they give it to Barkley. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
Second and 7.
On second down, here's Penix. He'll get that out to Barkley.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Saquon Barkley on the handoff. He's tackled at the 7-yard line. A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Here's Jake Elliott now to try the field goal. This, about as short as you can get. Elliott's kick is good. And the Ravens add on to their lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend the return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts. Stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Watch out! Do not.
They'll go down to a knee. Second and 11.
Watch out!
They will take a knee here. Third and 11.
Watch out!
So it is a win here for the visitors, the Ravens. They move to 1-0 as they earn this victory in the division, no less, here in Week 1. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.
Take that pain, pass it down like bottles on the wall. Mama said her dad's to blame, but that's his daddy's fault. Oh, there's no one left to call. You stay up counting down the days till you make your escape, but you're afraid you cannot run what's running through your veins. Oh.